action taco shows. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The highlights and, unfortunately, the lowlights that stood out this past week in the vast sea we call humanity.
This is 101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. Oh, hey, voting is open right now till 9 o'clock. JR Facebook page for You Say It, We Play It. You place a vote, you're qualified to win birthday tickets.
So get your vote in right now. JR Facebook page for You Say It, We Play It.
Megadeth is the featured artist this morning, by the way. So vote before 9. All right, you ready just to dive in and get this bad stack out of the way, and then we'll flush it?
And then go to the Good News Network.
Yes.
I got it. Yes. I'm opening it right now, actually.
Perfect. Preparation, always the key to perfectly executed portion of the... Anyway, let's start with the Kissimmee triple homicide.
I just saw a story that you did earlier in the week on the Good News Network. Yeah, that triple homicide. Oh.
This 29-year-old Ahmad Bohe.
And who released him?
Well, let's go through this again.
Go for it.
This guy just randomly killed 3 dudes visiting from Ohio and Michigan who were down for the car show.
Mm-hmm.
It just opened fire on. They were staying. I guess they had an Airbnb deal going in the same neighborhood that this Bohe guy was in, and he went out and just killed him. Killed him.
They fly into town to bring our area tourism dollars for the car auction, the big one. We don't need to name their name because it's not. And this guy does this. What a piece of trash.
He was on the streets despite a previous not guilty of attempted murder by reason of insanity judgment from an incident back in 2021. And the ruling came in 2022 where he was released with the insanity plea deal, not guilty, and was ordered to follow this, instructional thing of therapy and medication and whatever.
And somebody's mentally...
And constantly be followed up on this. It looks like the follow-up stuff went on for about a year, and then there's no more information as to whether or not this guy was complying with the restrictions of his release. So there's lots of questions here to be answered as to why this guy was even had access to a gun.
That's on the state. That's on the state. I'm sorry. The fact that he wasn't, they didn't keep an eye on him, the counselors, because to ask somebody who's mentally insane or whatever his issue is, to keep up with their meds and their counseling, but not be on top of them, it's not going to happen.
Well, he's locked up now, but unfortunately it's too late. 3 lives lost. Yeah, no reason. Equally as horrific, what happened earlier this week, a Monday night on Lee Road there, where a mental health counselor was stabbed to death by a previous client who showed up just as she was finishing up with a counseling session with another client.
Mm-hmm.
And he snapped and killed her and seriously injured the other person who was there for the meeting with the counselor. 39-year-old Michael Smith then later offed himself when police did finally find him.
Go to the next. Come on. That one infuriates you.
The lunatic who attacked the 13-year-old waiting for his bus in DeLand earlier this week, Christopher Schwabel from Pearson, accused of aggravated child abuse and aggravated assault in that incident. He's described as a transient who tried to choke out a juvenile and used a knife to threaten an adult near the bus stop in the area of Clear Lake Drive and North Spring Garden Avenue earlier this week. Had the bench-clearing brawl at a youth baseball game in Winter Haven where a 21-year-old umpire ended up hospitalized and 3 people arrested. You can do the math on that one.
Those are some, I saw the video, obviously, like most people did. Those are some big fellas.
Youth travel baseball tournament, and this is going on.
Yeah. Way to teach the youth.
Oh, and on a lighter note, we go to Washington County, Missouri, where a Missouri woman and her boyfriend are accused of severely abusing her children, allegedly locking them in a chicken pen and holding fight nights between the minors. Chantel Hayford and her boyfriend Jerry Meanies were conducting this treatment of these minors, of her children, locked in the chicken pen, and then they'd release them to fight each other for, I'm assuming their entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
There's some other stuff going on here, too, that I really don't want to go into because it's just even more way more disturbing than that. You said something earlier this week. I know this is the United States, but there are, I'm sorry, and if this gets me or Bob again in trouble, there's just some people that should not be allowed to procreate. It's
true. People that are doing things like that, give them a good flush, would you?
Yeah, let me get Taco's power flusher out here, which we're all jealous of, and flush it all away. Bye-bye. See ya.
I remind you every week, yes, that's one of the toilets in my house.
High velocity.
Called the power flusher. You flush it and neighbors listen. Okay, on to the Good News Network. Listen to this one. A woman's ear was severed. That is not good. It was saved by grafting it onto her foot, right? So she had an ear foot or a foot ear. 5 months later, they took it and put it back on the side of her head. Imagine you're nibbling on that ear. What, on a date? Good for you. I hope you heard this. Pow!
The ear was attached to the top of the foot, I hope.
I don't know how she wore shoes. And thank God it wasn't her nose, because then she'd have to smell feet all day. And the nibbling the ear, like I was saying on a date, went right by you. Okay, we're going to this one. We have, who cares about exoskeleton? Oh, we have 3 lions that were rescued, Pat. 3 lions were welcomed to a sanctuary. This is after they traveled by air, sea, and highways from Honduras.
Wow, they're skilled.
Yeah, from Honduras all the way, all the way to America, I'm guessing. But anyway, so air, sea, and highways. That means they're sea lions. Sorry, I had to. Pow! Okay. One of the ones I told you had.
I wish that one went right by me.
Pat, the story that you had earlier in the week made the Good News Network about Veronica the cow. Remember her?
Yeah, the first bovine use of a tool without being trained.
Using, what was it, a broom or something?
Broom, yeah.
Broom to scratch her own back. Good job, Veronica. Pow! What's this one? A cat was missing for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
That cat's gone. No, it's not. Because a cousin of the family saw this cat on a shelter's website and thought, that's my cousin's cat. Called him up. Look, it's actually a pretty cool looking cat. Look, it's got a white mustache. You could see this at the Good News Network. I think they're org. Hold on. Yeah, .org. Pow!
This would be your luck if your cat ever went missing for an extended period.
Come back right after the litter boxes are hindsight. Mm-hmm.
Bobby, what's the living cat's name?
I don't even remember. Oh, Rosebud. I fed her last night. Emptied her bins too. Oh, this guy's pretty cool. There's this guy named Nairobi Birdman. He rescues helpless birds in Kenya, giving them a home that he never had. So he was homeless growing up, and he said, you know what? I'm going to raise and save birds. Look, here's a picture of him, the Nairobi Birdman over here. What does he have on him? Hold on. He's right here. What's on his head and his shoulders?
Birds.
Yeah. He's got these big old birds, too. They're like hawks and stuff. He's the Birdman. Can't touch this. Pow! And I don't know what that guy's doing, but
I was hoping you'd give more on the exoskeletons that you just
no, those I don't even know what it is. So Mississippi, congratulations to Mississippi. They have moved from bottom to top in student reading achievement scores. They're at the bottom of the list. You would think somebody with that many letters in their state would be great at reading and spelling, right? But now they're readers, man. The readers are winners. It's proof in the pudding. This is a pouch cam. It was endangered tree kangaroo. I didn't even know they had those. And then we have this one. Everybody likes, 12-year-old saved his mom's life. She passed out at the wheel. No, not like that. Just, she passed out, like had an episode or something. He grabbed the wheel and started driving and pulled over and helped her. So good job, little dude. Pow! Last but not least, a wife won a $4 million mansion after not listening to her husband. Her husband said, don't apply for that. You know when they give away these houses? I'm guessing that's what it is. You know how they'll give away houses on certain networks?
I saw her story. She enters like every contest she can.
Well, it paid off. Her husband said not to bother. She did bother. $4.5 million mansion they're on a lake. Pow! I wonder if there's a lake or the ocean, and there might be a sea lion in there.
Exoskeleton.
Uh-huh.
WJRR, Orlando's rock station.